All right, just cooling off. Put my sweaty shirt back on so I don't drive home in my truck with a sweaty back all over the seat. I'm going to try and go home and make it till noon before I actually eat anything, which is probably going to be about 8 or 9 eggs. Although I will have my coffee when I get home. And I did see a good recipe on a keto page. I think it was keto for carnivore beginners, whatever. Somebody took 2 egg yolks, just the yolks, not the whites, put them into a mason jar, poured their hot coffee over it, and then put an immersion blender in there and blended it up till it was all frothy. And she said that it tasted fantastic. So I think I'm going to give that a try as my post-workout meal. I'll probably put a scoop of my 10 mushroom powder in there, taking 10 mushrooms in a powder form. So I'll probably put that in with the coffee and a little bit of cinnamon. So I get the benefits of the mushroom, the benefits of the egg yolk, and some coffee to energize me until about noon, which is when I hope to get something to eat before I make a Costco run. Yesterday was my wife's treatment day, so we sat in the facility all day getting her treatment. They had a hard time getting the needle into her port. It took them like an hour to get it in. They were almost going to put it in an IV in her arm, which was completely horrible because she only has one hand and she has to go to the bathroom a lot when she's getting this treatment. So if she's got an IV running out of her hand and I have to help her from the chair into the little scooter to take her to the bathroom with the IV pole, getting her off that onto the toilet, and again, I'll just let you imagine how difficult that is. So she was kind of freaking out a little bit. She did not want to do that, but she has to get her treatment. I was just shaking my head. We'll do whatever we have to do to get the job done. That's what you do. As much as we get on each other's nerves because we are with each other 24/7, except when I am working out here. She's still sleeping in right now. We are together 24/7 basically. I'm making a Costco run today. I'll get her set up before I leave. Usually not gone for an hour. But needless to say, when you are a disabled person and you are relying on somebody else for your welfare and your life-sustaining needs, there tends to be a conflict sometimes when that other person has thoughts, a personality, a life, things that they want to do. So as a husband, we took that oath for better or for worse. And unfortunately, we got the worst. We got the worst part. So we are sticking together at this point because she has nobody else. Her parents are gone, and her sister has her own life going on. I'm not going to dump her off on her sister. I'm not going to dump her off on our children because they have their lives at 21 and 25. So it's up to me to take care of my wife. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go home. We're going to get our coffee. I don't know what to call that. Keto coffee, I guess. Sit down and relax a little bit. Edit this a little bit. Throw it up there for everybody to see. Today's workout was a good workout. Like I said, I wanted to really push myself. I know the next step in the 6 counts is going to be 160 burpees in 20 minutes. And I know that that's going to tax my cardio and tax my endurance. So right now I'm trying to get to probably 70 Navy SEAL burpees before I tackle the 160 6 count. So I'm working up on strength, the double push-up. Got 210. So hopefully next time I do the Navy SEALs, I can go for 65 or 70 and see how that works. And if I get those, then I can jump back to the 166 6 count 1 pump and see if I can get that 160 before I move to the next step. I love Max's program, but I also like throwing in my own little program here to test myself, test my endurance, and to change it up. If I'm doing the same thing day in and day out, get bored, get boring. Just like the X3, I did that for years, and although it is fantastic, it still is fantastic, it was fantastic, it did get a little boring sometimes, although sometimes I just needed to go out and get 15 minutes of work and get done and get in the house and go. So right now it's summertime, it's Tuesday, I've got time, so we're going to do an extended workout, and we did. So that's it. Running my gums, tired. Get home, make my coffee, see when the wife wants to get up. Usually she sleeps in a little bit on this day because she doesn't sleep too good right after her treatment, so trying to get some sleep in before I get her up and get her to her chair so she can enjoy the day what she can. And she's usually sitting on her chair on her iPad shopping for her boutique. She does a wonderful job shopping. All the ladies love all the stuff she gets. She's got a great eye. She tries to dress me and doesn't always mix with my particular style, so I don't always appreciate her trying to fancy me up. I'm very much a country boy, just plain clothes, plain something simple. That's it. So I'm rambling again. I'm getting it done. I'm gonna live my life, and I will see you tomorrow.